Hi guys, Jason Whistler here with Ninja Success, and today we're going to talk a little bit about brutal honesty. Now, first thing, brutal honesty is something to reserve, at least for now, only for yourself. I don't want anybody out there running around just telling everybody else in the most cutting way possible just exactly how they feel about something and whether or not they agree or think they're doing it right or should do it different or anything else. That's not what I'm about. Right? Brutal honesty is for yourself. Okay? Now, in the Japanese martial art I'm affiliated with in Ninjutsu, there is a protector. Okay? It's a, some people would call it a deity, but really it's not really. It's this ideal. It's this representation of what a concept would look like if you put it in a human-like form. Okay, its name is Fudomyo. Okay? And so it's this light king. It's this protector, and it's really ugly. Okay, it's got fangs up and a fang down, and it's surrounded by flames, and it's holding a flaming sword, and it's holding in its other hand this coil of rope, and it's ripped, and it looks angry, and it's standing on this rock in this pose like, Argh! Okay? The idea behind this, though, this flaming sword and these ropes, okay, is that we're cutting away all of the illusions. We're just cutting right through our own crap. And anything else, we're tying up. We're tying up and we're binding all of those things, all of those excuses, all of those problems, all of that other stuff that we allow to get in our way. So this is this ideal, okay? This is brutal honesty. We're just going to cut right through it and get right to the point. And the way this impacts us and the way we can use this for working on our own success is that by acknowledging what our real weaknesses are, by acknowledging what we really are going to do or not going to do, we're not placating ourselves. We're not just trying to, okay, I tried. I meant to do it. You're kind of making excuses for yourself. So Fudomyo at that point in time would come in and go, no. You didn't take the actions. You didn't do what was necessary to be done. Now, you might have good and valid reasons for it, but the ultimate answer is you're not where you wanted to be, this didn't work out the way you thought it would, whatever, because you failed to do some action. Okay? Intent is great, and intent is where we need to start at with our mind. We intend to always do the best thing possible. We intend to be successful. We intend for everything to work out great. Very few people run around intending to screw up their own lives. I'm pretty sure if you're watching these videos, that's not your intent. Okay? And that's why sometimes I'll make these videos and I'll channel that Fudomyo energy that says, no, I'm calling BS on your BS, right? And you need to call BS on your BS. So the next time you look at a self-development product or a training product or some tool that you need that will suddenly fix your life or fix your business and make everything wonderful and amazing, you need to really sit down and evaluate, why do you think you need that? And once you buy it, once you pay for it, are you actually going to use it? Are you going to put it into place? Not once, but over and over and over again until you extract every last bit of value out of that thing and more. You should intend, and then you should take action toward getting or creating for yourself 10 times the value of whatever it is you just paid for to get. And that's one thing that a mentor of mine has always taught about creating products or putting things out there for people. When you do something in business, when you do something for other people, you should be working toward your initial intent, and then your actions moving you forward are to create whatever cost it is that you're creating for somebody else, whether they're paying you directly for your services or for your products, or they're paying in some other fashion because you're there, buying you lunch or whatever. You should be generating for that person, or it should be your goal to have created for them 10 times the value that it's costing them. And it should be their goal to extract out of any products or any trainings or anything they're working on 10 times the value that they're investing into it. Okay? No business owner ever that stays in business goes and looks at a business idea and looks at the sheet and looks at the cash flow and says, man, that's making too much. I think we should lose more money on this business. No, they're looking at something called ROI, return on investment. Every dollar they put in, how fast do I get it back? And at what point in time do I start making more from it than I ever originally put into it? If it does that fairly quickly, if it does that consistently and reliably, you have a good business plan. You should look at your life and the things that you're buying and doing for yourself in the same way. I'm going to invest this much in it, and then I'm going to use it this many times, over and over and over. And every time I use it, I'm going to get this value out of it. So that by the time I've gone 6 months into this program, or I've used this tool for 6 months, I will be, at this level of expertise with it, and I will be generating a positive return for myself over and over again from that point on. All right? So intent is amazing. Action trumps intent over and over again. And if you can make action consistent and repeatable, then do it. So back to Fudomyo, cut through your own crap. Yep, you intended to make your life better. You intended that this product was going to help you do everything. Well, make sure you're taking the actions. Make sure before you buy anything or invest the time or make the commitment that you sit down and realistically and honestly, brutally honestly look at, am I really going to do this? Am I going to put all of the effort into it that's necessary? Do I understand the amount of effort that is necessary? You probably don't. Probably underassume. I do it all the time. But I know that about myself. So when I look at something and I look at the effort required, I assume it's probably going to take me 20 or 30% more effort than I realize, or more time than I realize. So if I make that commitment, I make that commitment no matter what amount of time or effort it takes, knowing that, okay, this is what I have to put into it. If I fall short of that, I'm going to fail myself. I'm going to fail my friends, my family, my loved ones, the people watching my videos that look to me for inspiration. I can't let that happen, right? So that's my brutal honesty. That's me just cutting right to things. I've got lots of offers. I've got lots of great things that come to me that I'm like, wow, this would be amazing. I would love to do that and this and this and this and this. And I have to pick. Multiple times a year, I have to make really tough decisions. Okay, this is the one thing I'm going to focus on. Now I'm going to focus on this exclusively for the next 6 months. All other opportunities, no matter how amazing, I'm going to say no to. Because I know what my limit is in this moment. As soon as I'm clear of this, I'm going to relook and rebalance and figure out what all my opportunities are again, and take another look at them and make another decision and reprioritize and decide, okay, which thing or which two things am I going to commit to for this set period of time? And then it just keeps going. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to be 100% and totally brutally honest with yourself. Are you really going to commit? Are you really going to do the things you say you're going to do? Not just intend to, but actually start putting the actions forward. Are you going to accept the responsibility when you do not? And then it's not about beating yourself up. This is not self-flagellation. This is brutal honesty. Yes, I screwed up. Yes, this was the cause of the problem. This is how I fix it next time. This is how I start fixing it tomorrow. And then you get on it. Do it. Cut through your own crap. Tie up the obstacles and the things that are getting you in your way and dragging you back. light yourself on fire, and move forward. Okay? That's it for today. I think that's plenty to chew on. And remember, when the going gets tough, Success Ninjas, never quit. That means you too. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.